Welcome back, guys, to another video. Now we're going to be doing something a little bit different. Now this isn't international GT challenge race. This is actually a daily race, and I did like 9 of these daily races, like the same track, same car, and you know, a lot of experience gained and stuff. These 2 races here, it's actually going to be 2, were pretty interesting. I learned a lot. I don't want to spoil too much, as I sometimes do that in the introduction, but hopefully you guys enjoy. And as a disclaimer, please do not target the person in this video. You'll see who it is later on, but please do not target them. You know, no hard feelings for me. I don't hate. Like, sometimes you just have to learn from things. Sometimes you just have to move on from incidents. Please do not harass the person who's involved in, let's just say, incident. So let's just move on before I spoil anything else. Now here we are, we're going to be starting in 8th for this first race of the video. And a lot of these drivers I think are B. I'm not sure if any of them are like driver rating A, but all of them are safety rating S. So I know that for sure, but the driver ratings might depend. But here we go for the first start. We get on throttle, pretty easy start. Luckily we didn't start like in the middle of that corner, or else I mean, it would be pretty easy to spin out here. As now, we're going to watch this very green Supra there go in front of us. We get a huge run there. They check up a little bit. We go to the inside there, but that Supra was absolutely blistering fast here. And now he's just going to fly right past. He probably had like 8th gear on that thing. I mean, he didn't fly past. I think we just grabbed a little bit of that grass and then slowed us down a little bit. You can see that they're getting a little dodgy up there into the chicane there. I think everyone makes it clean through there, surprisingly. Usually in these races, the chicane was always where you would at least gain like 2 positions. As now we're just trying to get past the Supra here. We're on the soft tire. I think a lot of people start on the hard tires as we go down the inside here, and we easily take that position there. And now we're actually on the back bumper of the BMW. The pace difference between the soft and hard tires is unbelievable here. It's like he's just going to go to the back bumper there. And we're going to get a good run here. Actually, no, we're just going to slide up a little bit and then try to go for a move here. But yeah, I think he just slid to the back, but we're going to go down the inside here. He didn't really see us coming, as now we're behind Mike Bites, who will play a factor later on. We'll see. We'll see later on, and we're just gonna stick behind him for now. And then we're gonna go down the inside for the left-hander here. And yeah, pretty clean move there. I thought, you know, that was pretty clean there. As now we're gonna go into the final quarter, and yeah, I think we gained 4 spots on the first lap. Now coming out of the chicane here, Chicken Joe in front of us, that's not his actual PSN name. We make a little bit of contact there. As now we're going to try to go around the outside. I was very confident in this section of the track here, this kind of infield-ish section. We actually make a little bit of contact there. We're still side by side here. And I think what happens here, we get absolutely loose. We actually slide up the track there, and he gets us past us again. Let's see this from one, because you can see the car is completely sideways. This was probably the closest I was ever from crashing. We just slide up trying to correct the car, but luckily we didn't spin out, so that was a really good thing. And yeah, we lose the position once again, but now I think I think that's a Chile flag. We'll just call him a Chilean. He actually, I think, had a penalty serve, and now it's just a 3-way fight for the lead right now. And then a huge checkup by the BMW. We just make a little bit of contact, almost spin him around. I'm surprised he didn't get turned around. That would have definitely been my fault. And then we actually look to the inside a little bit. He gives us, I think we might have had a little bit of net code right there. Not entirely sure. And then he just shoves us a little off the track there, but you know, I never deserved that space, as we technically weren't half alongside, but I mean, it really depends on where you are. But this is going to be super weird going here. He goes straight on, and I'm like, was he trying to wreck them on purpose? But poof, there he is. So it was super weird, but yeah, we settle for 4th place. So here we are, our tires are starting to get a little worn out on the softs. These softs can only last 4 minutes, but they're battling up in front, Chicken Joe and however you like to Gusta. And you're gonna see here, he just slides off, and then they just wreck each other, kind of. We'll watch that from here. Let's just do that. There we go. Perfect. So you see, he already had a penalty, so I'm not... He was just attacking there. And then I think the blue car just slides up there, and then they just slow each other down. I was wondering what was happening, but you can see he's on the soft tire, and we're kind of passing him, and now he's just gonna lose positions. Mike bites. Yeah, that was a really weird wreck. That was one of the weirdest wrecks I've seen in these daily races. So here we come around lap 4 now. Usually when the soft tire is around that dead, you can see our rear left is absolutely horrible right now. I was sliding everywhere, and I think this was my 8th daily race around this same like track and car combo. I got used to it, but it was still sketchy. I mean, I was almost spinning, but you can see Kusta, he pits for the hard tires, and it's such a long pit exit here. And I think we're gonna go down to, I think it was 9th place here. I'm pretty sure, or maybe even 7th. I'm not sure, but you can see it's just a long pit lane, and it hurts. It hurts going down it because you don't know where you're gonna rejoin. But luckily, we rejoin right in this like kind of space right here, where we don't have any traffic up front and we don't have any traffic behind us. So it was absolutely perfect, and I just loved it because now we didn't have to worry about having to pass like people struggling, for example, and lose further time. Now coming around the second to last corner here, now the final corner, you see that everyone except I think Chicken Joe pits here. Yeah, everyone pits here, and they're all on the hard tires. So usually if you start on the hard tire, you would go to the soft tire and you'd be a lot faster here. And then Koo, who's actually leading, who I think, yeah, he was leading in front of us there, he actually rejoins pretty far out in front. So I knew he was probably not, we were probably not going to be able to catch up to him. But I knew Chicken Joe, you see his soft tires are absolutely dead. And just to show you how much people are struggling, I mean, the BMW was kind of weird. Because usually the rears for me actually wore out a lot quicker, and you can see he's just understeering like crazy, and he's just gonna lose further in time, and he's actually probably gonna, I think, get passed by a lot of people here. But yeah, I knew we were gonna rejoin in second once he hit it. And here comes Chicken Joe. He's gonna come into the pits here. We're around the final corner. You can actually see that's Koo up there, so he was definitely starting to struggle, I think, a little bit, and he was on the hard tires as well. So I knew that he wasn't going to be as fast as me, because usually if you're on the soft tire in this stage, you're a lot faster than the drivers in the hard tires, just like the start of the race. I mean, the main reason why I was able to gain like 4 positions on the start was because I had the faster tires. So yeah, that was crazy. But then you also had Mike bites, and also some other drivers that were actually starting to catch up here. You can see racing soft, so they were definitely catching up while I was trying to catch up to Koo. So in this stage I was kind of wondering here, if I caught up to Koo and passed him, then I would kind of have a buffer between me and Mike Bites and Gusta, who were both on the soft tires. So that was kind of my thing, but you know, Mike Bites was starting to slowly reel me in. So here we are on lap 8, a lap later actually, and you can see the distance between me and Mike Bites here, and you can see that I don't know if that was trying to dive on me or what, but that was a little scary because I didn't know if I had to leave the room right about there. But his soft tires were actually doing pretty well, and then he dives bombs me from all the way back here, and then kind of runs a little wide. So I'm like, okay, that was kind of, because if we go back here, it was kind of a clean move, but you can see on my POV, a little bit of touching, banging there, not too bad, but I was like, oh, maybe I should have been a little cleaner, because I was actually kind of clean during these daily races, and I try to give as much room as possible. But you see here, we catch up to Mike Bites there, and then I knew if I let him pass just like that, he would have started there, and then we go down the inside, a little bit of aggressive move there. I don't think he appreciated it too much, and as a result, he's gonna turn us around. And there's an incident, and we actually try to rejoin. We put in reverse, and we're actually gonna lose. We're gonna go all the way to 11th place, So if we go back there, I'm gonna honestly put it right here. That was not really a clean move by me. It was kind of a late move, but watch that front left of the green machine there. Yeah, deliberate. It was completely deliberate, and I mean, he even admitted it after the race. I like kind of in the chat I tagged him and then put like a question mark, and then after the race he said that was on purpose. And I thought he was talking about me, you know, but no, he admitted to wrecking me intentionally, and I was pissed. I was fire in my eyes. It was not great, and I was like, should I race after that? Because I don't want to let my anger go by that. But as you can see, it's lap 9 here. The people in front of me, they're on the hard tires. Chicken Joe, he actually passed us from earlier. But yeah, I was furious. You can actually, yeah, right about now I tagged him in the chat, and I was kind of confused. But yeah, we would never recover from that. As you can see, I think this guy was on the soft tire. He wouldn't pass us in the end, but yeah, that was... We might as well skip to the next race here, as I would just finish 11th. We'd go from P2 to P11. But yeah, well, let's just skip on to the next race. And here we are for technically the next race. I actually did a race before this, just to kind of calm my head a little bit. And if you look in the distance there, not too far in front, actually 2 cars in front, yeah, that is Mike Bites. Now, if you don't know, if you already forgot, basically that's the guy that wrecked me on purpose last race, and I was still angry, and I was kind of debating, should I wreck him? Because, you know, karma goes a long way, I guess you can say, and he wrecked me, so technically he deserved it back. But as you can see, we're actually gonna start in the 8th once again, just like last race here, and then you see a little bit of a late, I think that was just late braking by Sub there. And yeah, we would actually get stuck behind him for almost all this lap. He was defending quite well, I guess you can say. But yeah, we'll skip to the good parts here. So here we go. We're actually side by side. A little bit of a late recording there, and we're gonna try to go around the outside. He makes us go a little wide there. He just had a little bit of a correction there, and we actually had to back out of that move. And we're just trying to get past him, because the longer I wait to pass them, the wider this field spread. So I want to get past him as soon as possible here. And you're going to see basically the same lap, just a couple laps later. We're actually trying to go around the outside here, a little bit of cut, and then we brake a little late, or he brakes a little too much. I don't know. The soft and hard tires, you can be a lot more aggressive on the soft tire, while hard tires, it takes like a couple laps just to warm up. So as you can see here, a little bit of crossover move done by Mike Bites. I didn't favor backing out there, and you could probably know why, as we're still a little pissed. But I was like, you know, I'm not gonna wreck him. I'm gonna be actually quite fair to him, and we're gonna use a little bit of friendship here, quote unquote friendship, and I'm gonna give him a little bit of a bump. I want them to kind of wreck in front of me, because, you know, kill two birds with one stone kind of deal. But turns out they didn't wreck each other, sadly. And he's actually going to run really wide there, and I'm actually going to go on the chase view here, and we're going to try to go around the outside here. He actually misses the apex a little bit, but we'll keep it clean. We keep it sort of clean there. I don't think we made contact there, and we're actually going to go, we're going to keep it really clean, actually. I was very surprised that he didn't even give us a bump and run there, and we actually make it past him. So we're now up in the 4th place, and yeah, but I knew for sure he was on the hard tires, so basically a repeat from last race could be still on the line there. So I mean, there's still a chance for us to tussle a little bit in this race. And here we are, just a quarter later, actually, and you can see 3rd place. I think he's actually still on the soft tire. He actually hits a wall there, horrible exit there, and we just scoot past him here, easy overtake into the line. We actually still give him the room there. There's us in front, and we just make it up into 3rd place. I thought a lot of these drivers were on the hard tires, so I was a little bit surprised. But you're gonna see he's actually gonna get the draft here a little bit of that slipstream. Is I was wondering, was he going to make the overtake? I'm not entirely sure. I didn't know for sure if he was on the hard or soft tire. And he still actually, never mind, he used to have a little bit of damage, and he's going to look to that inside, but not enough. Not enough straight line speed. And you can see here, just about T-boned. If he didn't ghost there, I'm just going to rewind it here. I think someone, yeah, this was the leader here. Yeah, just on the curb there. And we're actually going to go through the chicane here. And I wasn't going to back out there. And yeah, that was very lucky that he ghosted there. Here we are on lap 4. Now the soft tires are definitely struggling. But a good surprise here was actually the leader also was most likely running the soft tires. But usually when you're running the soft tire, you usually want to pit around lap 4. Some people on the hard tires even pit this early. So it's kind of hard to determine like who is who, like who's on which tire. But here we go, we're in 4th place. We actually pretty fast pit stops. Only just a change of tires, no fuel, luckily, which I love, because fuel would be, that would be another factor, and it'd just be so much. But here we go, we're already in 10th position. We haven't exited out of the pits yet here, and I think it's gonna be a close exit here. No, I think we're, yep, there we go. No, it's actually gonna be a super close exit. We got Damien right behind us, but we also have a pink pig in front of us. So yeah, that's kind of rejoining the sandwich. We actually undercut Damien, which was a big surprise for me. I knew it was going to be close, but not that close. Now, as we're trying to get past Damien here, who's on the hard tire, he's actually going to come into the pits. We have this pretty scary moment here. You're going to see that we follow his race line, and we just get a snap of oversteer. That was very close from being horrendous there. But you also see Mike Bites. There's that green lime car, and you're going to see the Porsche also come into the pits. But he's going to come into factor here because now he's on the soft tire. The Porsche actually does us pretty good there as he blocks the racing line a little bit. Not only for us, but also them. So, you know, kind of equals the playing field. But yeah, now we're into 5th place. And here we are. We're on the same lap here. We're actually going to have everyone come into the pits here. But the leader, I think the leader's already on track. I'm pretty sure he still has to pit. No, he is. I swear the timing board's a little off. I think that is BRT right there, and he crashed. I forgot about that. But now we also have Mike Bites, who's is going to be on our bumper pretty soon here. But huge implications as DGR, he has to pit, so he's not going to be a factor. But right now, we are fighting for a lead right now. And Mike Bites right on our bumper here. Is he just going to make a pass here? We're not going to put on too much of a fight. He has the way softer soft tires. Yeah, he's going to make it up into 2nd place, which is going to be 1st place in not too long. As you can see, I don't even want to try to pronounce that. I mean, you can't even pronounce that. But his soft tires are absolutely dead. He's been on these for 7 laps, so he's definitely going to be not winning this race. Here we come around the final couple of corners here. That will be it for the video. We finished 2nd, which should have been the last race, but really just a lot of learning to do. I mean, Mike Bites kind of wrecked us on purpose, but you know, you kind of learn some stuff, like maybe not be so aggressive or else karma will kind of get you. But you know, it's for you guys to decide if it was actually like deserved. But we finished 2nd in the end. We finished 11th in the first race, which wasn't deserved, but you know, sometimes racing is just difficult. Yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys, I think this weekend. I should be live streaming, and then maybe most likely a highlights video as well next week, maybe Monday-ish. So I'll see you guys then. Goodbye.